In the vastness of space, where empires of ancient alien species spanned light years and wielded technology that bent the laws of physics, one truth had endured for millennia. Humanity was underestimated. For the Vorthikai Dominion, a ruthless insectoid empire of hive minds and bioships, humans were just another primitive species to be conquered, enslaved, or exterminated. But what the Vorthikai did not understand, what no alien had ever truly grasped, was that humans did not fight fair. And this war would change everything. Governor Halstead watched in horror as the first biopods crashed into the forests outside the settlement, splitting open to release hordes of chittering warriors, Vorthikai soldiers, towering insectoids with mandibles like bone sides and black carapaces harder than steel. New Thessalonica was a peaceful world, a breadbasket colony. Its people were farmers, scientists, engineers, not soldiers. The planetary militia was overwhelmed within hours. The Vorthikai did not come to negotiate. They came to harvest. But humanity had sent scouts ahead, and one of them, Captain Elias Ward, was watching from the shadows. Ward was a special operative from Earth's Ghost Corps, a branch so secret most governments denied its existence. His mission was not to stop the Vorthikai invasion. He didn't have the firepower for that. His job was simpler: disappear into the wilderness, gather intelligence, strike where they least expected. When Vorthikai patrols vanished, pulled into the undergrowth, their bodies never found, the aliens thought it was local wildlife. When supply lines were cut, when fuel sacks were drained in the night, when hives burned from within, the Vorthikai blamed each other. Ward was the ghost in their machine. Deep within her bioship, the Vorthikai queen seethed. Her warriors spoke of an unseen predator. They described losses in territories that had been secured. The queen ordered elite drones, the Mind Weavers, to hunt the intruder. These drones had minds linked directly to the queen. They could sense thought patterns. They could smell fear. But Ward wasn't afraid. He became the forest itself. In one haunting scene, the Reavers marched through the swamp, their sensors sweeping. Ward lay submerged in the muck, breathing through a reed. When the Reavers passed, he rose silently behind them, one by one. He dispatched them with poison darts made from local flora. The queen's rage grew. She realized she was not dealing with simple prey. Ward's actions inspired the survivors of New Thessalonica. Small groups of colonists, hiding in caves and ruins, began striking back. They mimicked Ward's tactics: ambushes, traps, sabotage. Ward taught them camouflage techniques, smearing bioluminescent algae to confuse Vorthikai night vision, weaving cloaks from the leaves of native trees that emitted predator scents to ward off insect scouts, using sound decoys, simple whistles that mimicked native animals to lure Vorthikai into ambushes. The colony became a battlefield of phantoms. But Ward wasn't done. He had one final mission: infiltrate the Queen's living flagship. Ward let himself be captured. The Vorthikai bound him in organic resin, bringing him aboard for the Queen to inspect. But Ward's suit had secret reserves of nanite acid. As the Queen gloated over her trophy, Ward dissolved his bonds, activated his suit's deep stealth mode, and vanished into the bowels of the ship. Hours turned to terror. The Queen's mind link was filled with screams as her own ship began to die from within. Ward planted viral nanobombs that liquefied vital organs of the ship. He turned the vessel's bioweapons against itself. When the flagship fell from orbit in a blaze of bioplasm, the Vorthikai fleet broke ranks. The surviving Vorthikai fled the system, their hive minds echoing with the memory of New Thessalonica, the planet that fought back with shadows and ghosts. Ward emerged from the ruins, battered but alive. He had given humanity its first great victory against the Dominion. The galaxy learned that day. Humans were not the strongest. Humans were not the most advanced. But humans could become invisible death itself. And that made them the most dangerous species of all. Across human space, Ward's name became legend. The Ghost Corps expanded. New Thessalonica became a symbol of resistance. Other species oppressed by the Vorthikai began to rise up, inspired by the human ghosts who fought with the forest, the night, and the mind. And somewhere, deep in the stars, the Vorthikai Queen plotted revenge, knowing that next time she would have to face not just human soldiers, but human ghosts.